following message is from the Lockdown Gambling Show. The following program contains strong language that may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. But now...
It's showtime, buddy!
This week's football show! Whoa. Time for the Lockdown Gambling Show. Oh, welcome in. It is week 3 of the NFL season, just about to kick off in about 45 minutes or so. Welcome into the Lockdown Gambling Show. I am your host, Alex at AJ Baralt. And of course, with me today, the sorcerers of the spread. We got the Parlay Kid himself, CB, Chris Brault.
Parlay Kid.
How'd you do in your parlay?
I won $47.
Hey, that's an improvement.
Yeah, I won.
Okay.
I won on a 4-banger. 2 baseball, and then I had the Pack to win and Buffalo to win on a money line.
You had brought that one up on the show. Well, I'm glad that hit.
That hit.
Money.
$47.
Nicely done. And also still recovering from COVID and having some sinus issues, but toughing it out yet again this week. JB, Jody Brault.
How much did you spend to win 47?
$5.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah,
I won 11 on one of my fantasy kings, and then I redid a flash draft on it, and I lost 20. So I'm down $9.
And resident Bears fan who was disappointed after last week. He was texting us during the game that the Bears are going to win. They did not. Uncle Sean bringing it back this week.
I'm about to go on a fucking tirade with that team.
The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck.
Well, actually, I have some stuff I want to get into that may affect that. So hang on to those thoughts and feelings.
Oh, please. I'm about to go back.
Well, we'll give you the platform. And finally, after 2 weeks, one due to football, one due to a migraine, my lockdown corner. Did I say that? Yeah, lockdown corner co-host. Sorry, that's a lot of C's. Dustin Burgundy making his 2020 Lockdown Gambling Show debut.
About time he shows up.
Big sexy.
Yeah, I came back just to roast Sean and the fucking Bears. Still sucking again.
I deserve that.
So, Dustin, I was going to say, actually, I need to apologize to you because last week in the Bag of Chaos, I picked Cleveland for you thinking that was a sure thing, no problem.
Yeah, you boned me.
We
all thought Cleveland was going to win.
They were up 2 scores with a minute left. How do you lose that game?
I would have threw it back.
You would not have thrown that back.
I would have threw it back. I'm telling you, I would have threw it back.
Okay, before we get into the Bears talk, please explain. The Cleveland Browns at home, even though led by Jacoby Brissett.
I don't want to talk about any other game except the Indianapolis-Jacksonville game. That's the one I want to freaking...
Indianapolis sucks, plain and simple. They suck. They got the washed-up corpse of Matt Ryan behind center. All they got is Jonathan Taylor. It's pretty easy to stop that. Load the box, put pressure on him.
Okay,
he cannot freaking throw to
They didn't have Pittman. If Pittman plays, they're better.
Oh, that's total BS. That's so much BS.
But I can't believe Indianapolis. All right, let's be honest. Matt Ryan, I think, is over the hill, but he's still got something left. Okay, and you take Pittman out, I get that, okay. But when you're on the 4-yard line, 1st and 4 on the 4, and Jonathan Taylor never touches the ball? Are you kidding me? He's got to at least touch it twice, if not all 4 fucking times. No, they put it in Matt Ryan's hands. What are you smoking? Are you fucking kidding me?
Without Pittman.
Yeah.
Hey,
He's not the best running back. That's another thing. He did it to him 4 times.
I just want to say, I called that one. I was bullish on the Jags last week. I feel vindicated this week, although I didn't take them for my lock last week. I took Pittsburgh, and that's another game. Trubisky's terrible. We have a Trubisky truther on this very show right now. Sean, why did you let me pick the Steelers, led by Trubisky.
I'll tell you why. Better than that fucking Fields right now.
Are you selling your
I'm about to
beachfront
radio?
property?
You know what? I'm a race
Come at
car
it.
with
Let's do
red.
this.
I'm a race car with red, and you know what happens to a race car when they're in the red? I'm about to lose my shit here. Whenever you're ready, I'll let it go.
No, right now. This is it.
All
We're
right,
here.
let's go. First of all, why is Fields getting any props whatsoever for anything he's ever done? Trubisky they threw him under a bus compared to what they're doing to Fields. Okay? Fields is getting a pass.
Yeah.
Okay? Number two, we're in the NFL. You cannot win a game in the NFL throwing 11 passes. You cannot win a game in the NFL throwing 11 passes. All right? Number three,
You ain't gonna win a game giving a fucking star running back the ball 9 times. All right,
Well,
sorry to interrupt.
but I don't understand the logic. It makes me believe this, that if you're you got to see whether or not the engine can go or not. Okay, it's like if you buy a brand new sports car, you got to let it rip. One time you got to let it rip. They're not letting him throw the damn ball. Cole Kmet has 0 catches. Cole Kmet has 0 catches this year. The god of pickups by that douchebag Poles, the GM, was Pringle, the wide receiver, right? What is he? I think he's got 2 catches for like 33 yards all year. What are we doing? It's fucking JV. I don't know what else to say. It's fucking JV. You know, everybody else is playing chess. We're playing fucking checkers. And yeah, I'm throwing F-bombs out there.
So, you know what? I don't have any other questions. I was going to ask a follow-up, but I think you covered everything.
Can I add something quick? Sean,
I don't want to hear shit.
oh no, it's coming. It's coming. You know when you're giving me shit about Trey Lance? Yeah, let's just say that conversation's over.
Are we sure, though? Trey Lance is pretty bad, too.
They both suck equally, so it's a stalemate right there.
I think they're both the same damn quarterback.
Yeah, they are.
Stalemate.
I was going to say the same thing.
I'm telling you right now, those 2 quarterbacks are fucking second string to clipboard holders in the NFL. They both ain't going to make it. You can see it. They're not going to make it. They're not going to.
Now, let me ask you a question, Dustin. Having played football, think as a coach, I don't know if the guy's processing information quick enough. So, therefore, in practice all week, aren't you as the quarterback coach demanding that all he does is pass plays all day long, and all he does during practice, you got to get rid of the ball in under 2.2 seconds or 2.1 seconds. Have them process information fast. Okay? Get ready for games. I don't know what they're doing. They have to teach this guy to process information quick. Look at his first, second, third read. Okay? Do the process. I don't know what is lost here, but never mind. We can do a whole segment on this.
We're here.
I'm
Hey,
done.
Sean.
This is therapy. I'm done.
Sean, that's when he looks at his 4th fucking option all the time. He doesn't even look at 1, 2, and 3. He just goes back and boom.
Well, I guess the other thing is, how's he supposed to learn this?
passes. How many yards did he throw for? 80 or 95?
88. How
7 passes for 88 yards. I could do better than that.
7 passes for 88 yards.
To be
That's
fair,
a first.
you did
That's
do
a first
just
quarter
as
for
good.
the elite quarterbacks.
You, for the record, all of us on this very stream, I guess you want to call it, we all did the same amount of work that Cole Kmet did. So there's that. We can be
And the
NFL
other
players
thing
too,
is,
boys.
I'm wondering about this organization. It's like they just repackaged shit. We just got rid of the toolbox we had. They repackaged it, and now we got this shit. Everfuck or whatever his name is.
If you polish a turd, it's still a turd.
But it's got a new package.
It's a shiny new package.
It's a new package.
I'm going to shine this turd up. Ooh, it's still a turd.
Fucking
Getting
garbage.
off the edge,
Garbage.
get some peanuts out of the way, and woo, baby, she just drop right out.
That actually is a good segue to Eberflus because I wanted to talk with y'all. We're 2 weeks in, so it's still early, but there are odds for first coach fired. It sounds like Sean would drive Eberflus to the airport right now, but he actually isn't even on the top. Let's see, this is 8, and this is according to oddschecker.com, so you know it's legit. Top coach to be fired as of today, according to this website, Matt Rule at plus 225, followed by Pete Carroll, then Mike McCarthy in third, Ron Rivera 4, Frank Reich at 5. Can I just say, and we kind of touched on this game already, how is Frank Reich not higher? That team is hot garbage. Oh, they are 0-1-1, so they have not won a game against Houston and Jacksonville with weapons. It's not like this is a bone dry team. They got dudes, and they're basically winless.
Alex, I'm telling you right now, you have Jonathan Taylor, and you gave the guy the ball 9 fucking times, and he got you 54 yards. That's 6 yards average a carry, and you stopped giving it to him, and you put it in the old man's hands. Are you fucking smoking crack?
Frank Reich at plus 800, so you bet $10 to win 80? Oh my God, that's a value right there.
Does he call the plays, or does he have a OC?
That's a good question. I am not brushed up on my Indianapolis Colts.
Isn't Caldwell still hanging around there somewhere?
Jim Caldwell? No, he's got to be long.
This is Matt Ryan's stats. 16 for 30 for 195 and 3 picks. You're putting it in that fuckhead's hands?
Problematic. That's pretty good.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Keep
that's not
talking,
great.
I need to get a beer. Seriously.
Have it in there.
Headache. I got a pounding headache, and I need a beer.
He'll be back.
I have Jonathan Taylor in 2 fucking leagues, and I lost because of that.
Yeah, I got Taylor too. I got
20 some points, and you got 9. That's still shitty play calling. Take away the fantasy. That's bullshit. You're 4 yards away from the touchdown, and you don't touch the ball. Someone's smoking crack on that fucking sideline.
Pops, you've been awfully quiet. First coach fired. Do you have any nominees?
How about Bruce Arians?
He's already fired. Although
I know. I was just listening to the radio today and how he was on the sidelines where he didn't belong, and he was talking shit to Lattimore.
Yeah, that was
Kinda
weird.
fueled
Can we
that
talk
fight.
about that for a second? He was run out of Tampa because
Tom Brady
liked
didn't want him,
Ronald.
allegedly.
But fine, be that as it may. Why is he roaming the sidelines?
He's an advisor.
Okay, that would make
he's
sense.
like
I
a
didn't-
senior advisor on the team, so yeah, he's going to be there.
All right, that makes more sense because I thought he was just shit canned, and that was the end of the Bruce Arians era. And then I saw him walking around on Sunday yelling at Marshawn Lattimore.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I
it's
think
not the Alzheimer's. He didn't know where he was at. So.
this is very true. Yeah, I think Reich's got to be right up there. I mean, he's got to get that turned around. I don't know what the issue is, but you played 2 shittier teams, or what was projected to be shittier teams, and you can't take care of business with that team that he's got. I don't know. I got to think he's top of the list.
Well, according to this website, they give you an implied chance, and the implied chance for Frank Reich is only 11%. That's got to go higher. Matt Rule is at 30%. Look, I'm not a big Matt Rule guy, but
Who's he going? I don't even know.
Matt Rule is the Carolina Panthers coach.
Oh, well,
So
That's another team too that they have some good talent.
Yeah,
but
they got guys.
Chris, they focus on one guy.
But they're not even focusing on him.
No.
McCaffrey's not doing shit.
I think he had
He
18
did
carries
more,
and
had a
like
great
14 passes. That's a lot for a guy. You're taking away other talent on the team because all you focus on McCaffrey can't do that.
Well, actually, McCaffrey. I only know this because I have him in fantasy, and no one wants to hear about my fantasy team. But he's not getting a lot of touches. It's like he's open. I had him on red zone. So I didn't watch it.
I think it was 18 and 14 this past weekend.
Oh well, I didn't watch. Let's be honest. I was not in the mood to watch Giants Panthers. And I didn't have any bets going either way there, or at least not that I cared about.
Those New York Giants, they're back.
Oh, I was wrong.
G-Man!
The G-Man.
15 carries and 4 catches. I was wrong. Must be the week before. I'll catch up for week 3.
I don't think they're using them a lot.
Well, and actually,
he won't make the season. He hasn't made a season in 3 years now?
Well, actually, funny you say that. Today it was reported out of not camp. out of practice that he was listed with an ankle injury, but he's still planning on playing, but he's already banged up. And it's just, there's nothing you can do about it. He's just an injured guy, which for Carolina.
I think the guy is where he's worn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
they
his
abused him.
He was.
I mean, Sean, you both were, Chris, maybe you, Earl Campbell, they used him. He averaged like 30 carries a game. He lasted what, 6, 7, 8 years?
Yeah.
How is it Vrabel like number one on that list?
Vrabel is actually.
Yeah,
plus
Vrabel's another one
1,400.
that.
Vrabel is plus 1,400 right now.
Yeah, Vrabel's not great either.
He's behind
That team's
Reich and
rougher
Kevin
than-
Stefanski of Cleveland.
And they got some weapons there too, man.
I just.
Well,
Is
it's like
that
Jonathan
Tannehill
Taylor.
problem?
I mean, that team has got the man, the Iron Man. I mean, how do you? I don't know.
Who's
got
the Iron Man? Who are you
Henry.
referring to?
Derrick
Ah.
Henry.
King Henry, I see.
So you got Derrick Henry, and just like the Colts have Jonathan Taylor. I mean,
I think what hurt Tennessee, they don't have that passing game to alleviate that minor passing game to alleviate where Henry can get his yards. I don't think. Watching them the other day.
Dumbest move they did was getting rid of AJ Brown.
oh yeah,
Oh,
he's killing it in Philly.
they don't give. I don't think they respect the Tennessee's passing game anymore because they don't have that one guy on the outside that.
They should try and get Delaney Walker back. He's probably sitting at home.
He's in his probably mid-40s now.
That guy, he
Dustin,
was my fantasy guy back in the day. Love that
Dustin,
guy.
you and I have had several Ryan Tannehill conversations. Is this a Tannehill problem?
Absolutely, it is. Every team just loading the box saying, "Throw it, do it." Like,
Yeah, they're
we
not
dare
afraid
you.
of him.
Like, we want you to do it. They're like, because the problem is they're loading the box. They got like 7 guys in there. They're like, "Throw the ball. We dare you to do it," and they won't do it because they don't have an answer. Like, they just don't. So like, you can't continue to give it to Henry in that 7-man box, expect it to work. Like, football just doesn't work like that. It's a numbers game. If you try to play the numbers game and you're not winning the numbers game, like, you're not winning football games. Simple as that. That's not on top of their defense is terrible. Like, they're just not a good defense.
Yeah, fair enough. Is there
Like
anything
to
else?
Dustin's point, you put that many in the box, sure, Henry might get a 9, 10, 12-yard run, but the next 3 are going to be that yard, a loss. Like you said, put it in Tannehill's hand. Do it. They're not afraid at all.
Yeah.
And I
Is
think
there
with
anything-
A.J. Brown there, sorry, Al, I think that alleviates a little bit of – I agree with you, Chris, or Sean. Should never get rid of him.
No.
So, is there anything else we want to touch on from week 2? Otherwise, we're going to move on. But anyone else want any
2.
last finishing thoughts?
Yeah. Garoppolo, baby, huh? Ah.
Well, we're going to talk about that
Oh,
because
fuck
that's
yeah.
definitely in the next segment.
He's
For
back.
sure. All right, let's just get at it. This
Hold
week's
on.
edition. Oh, Dustin, hold on.
Let's just talk about real quick. Giants are frauds, man. They are a bunch of
Oh.
frauds.
Oh.
Oh, they are such a fraud team. Anybody who's going to bet on this week, it's going to be a huge mistake. They are such frauds.
Let's just. I did not
I
have them
suck at the
on my-
motion. Motion passes.
Oh, okay. Here, so they play. Weirdly enough, the Giants are at home Monday night. They are 1-point favorites at home against Dallas. I can
Dak
tell
is
you,
gonna be
they're not
back.
in the 5 games we're going to talk about. They are not there.
Dak is back.
Dak is
Dak-
going to be back.
Dak is back.
No,
Dak
he's-
is
he's-
way gone. And actually,
He's
Okay,
on the
let's-
field. He's throwing a softball. He's getting
Cooper
ready.
Rush. Love
you
it.
know what? I just have to say this. We don't have to spend a lot of time on this. Jerry Jones apparently said today that he's open to the idea of a Dak Prescott and Cooper Rush quarterback battle.
Oh my god.
Right?
Yeah.
That just, again, we don't have to sit and talk about it.
It's Jerry
But-
Jones.
Oh, woof.
But
All right.
I think Dak Prescott is getting put way up here, and he's not this quite a quarterback.
Dak Prescott is Kirk Cousins with better PR.
I agree.
Nailed it.
I wouldn't even give him the Kirk Cousins. I don't think Dak's that good. I really don't think he's good.
I think
Yeah,
he's.
I just
think
went
he's
along
got
with
talent,
Al.
but-
Dustin, I went along with Al to make him feel good about a statement so far tonight, so I just kind of went along with him. And
I did it
I
every
agree
week.
with you. I think Cousins is above Prescott.
Well, I agree. I'm just saying they're both on the same level. I mean, who else would you compare Dak to? I mean,
Tannehill.
well, that's
Wow.
disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
I don't know.
Maybe
Dustin,
really-
Problematic.
I'm just saying it. When he had a lot of weapons, he was good, but now he doesn't. He's not good.
I mean, you could say that.
Yeah, you could say that about any quarterback, really.
I mean, that's not necessarily true.
Dustin,
That's really not.
save that. I'm going to write this down, and I think on the main ship, the flagship podcast, I think you and I need to do a segment. We're going to call it Corner Court, and Alec can mediate between us. We need to talk about this because that's disrespectful. You argue for Tannehill, I'll argue for Dak, and we'll go at it. But we could talk about.
Why am I arguing for Tannehill? I think Tannehill's terrible.
You just said that Dak Prescott is worse than Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
say, Al, is
No,
between
Dustin
garbage
said
and
equal.
shit. You know, nobody
Dustin said
wants
he's
it.
equal.
Well, that's disrespectful.
You said
I don't.
who-
Again, we're doing. It
You
was
said
an
who
idea.
you compare him to. A little bit. Should we rerun the tape? You said who should you compare it to, and Dustin said Tannehill.
And that's
What a
I
man.
said it was disrespectful.
A comparison, not worse or better. Comparison.
Thanks, Jody.
But I'm
Comparison.
arguing that Dak is better. It doesn't matter. We're getting caught down in the mud. We need to get to our 5 games of the week. So here we go.
Do you like winning money? Or do you prefer to set it on fire? Well, either way, you're in luck. Here's this week's edition of Big Al's Big Five. Let's win some money.
All right, gentlemen. First game on the docket. I would argue the game of the week. Buffalo, coming off another dominating performance on Monday night, is going up against the Miami Dolphins, who are 5.5-point home doggies. Give it to me, DX. So, look, Miami had one of the most fun games I have ever watched. It was so much fun. I don't have a lot of
that. Tua will not have a game like that in the next 6 fucking years.
Well, that's where this problem lies.
I
Is this
called
for real?
it.
Is
I
it
said
flat?
Tua coming out.
You did.
You did say
Oh,
that.
he's coming out, but it ain't on a football field. It might be out of a closet.
You can't say
Oh,
that. You're getting
sorry.
muted.
I'm
We're
out.
going around the horn style. You're muted.
You're muted.
He's on a timeout. You can't say that. Oh my gosh. Apologies. No, I get what you're saying though, because we don't. Is this a flash in the pan? Is this a real
You
thing?
got muted.
We did get muted. We went around the horn style. But anyway, 5.5-point home dogs. 5.5 is a big number. But Buffalo is not scared of the big number. So for that reason, I'm taking Buffalo here. I don't think there's any reason to think they can't cover this.
It's 2 good defenses. I'm on the fence with this one. I really
Buffalo's overwhelming.
my heart. Buffalo is so good,
So good.
but Miami's defense is pretty darn good. This one is really tough. I think I could flip a coin. I like Buffalo. I like the direction Buffalo's going in. I think Josh Allen is probably going to be the MVP. He's tough. I think Buffalo can go in there and handle their business, but it's going to be good. It's going to be a good game.
I'm laughing at Jody because he's trying to get back in, but he's on a timeout for another 20 seconds. Sean, what do you think about Buffalo versus Miami?
I wouldn't bet it, but I'm not betting against Buffalo either.
Yeah.
There's no way. Right now, I'm not.
No, why would
They
you?
have to be. They have to be the heavy favorite for the Super Bowl. They're well-rounded. I mean, look, we've got some questions about who the number 1 back is. Probably Allen, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's you're gonna bet it. Take Buffalo, but I would stay away from it just because, like Chris said, I mean, this could be one of those games that, man, the book could lose its shirt.
It could be a shootout. It could be low scoring.
It ain't going to be a shootout.
Yeah, I think the defense.
I think the
both good
defense is going to
defenses.
make Buffalo. I think will cover. I really do. They're just too good on both sides of the ball. I mean, think about it. I mean, we've all watched them. They're that good right now.
Miami's got those weapons though. Those receivers are no joke.
What defense
I
have
love
we
Jalen
played
Waddle.
against?
Well, they
Who
haven't
did
played a
last week?
They haven't played a Buffalo defense. That's true.
Who they play last week? I don't even remember.
Miami, Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
Baltimore's
That was
no
that,
joke.
that was that crazy game
I
where
didn't
they
say
were down.
Baltimore was a joke, but they don't have the defense right now that damn Buffalo team.
No,
That
no.
Buffalo team is good.
Buffalo's got
on both
X
sides of
Factor
the ball.
Micah Hyde in the backfield.
So,
Yeah, he got
Dustin,
hurt, too.
you're the last one. Are you on the Buffalo train?
Yeah, I mean, Buffalo's by far the best team that Miami is going to play all year. I think it's going to be tough because they haven't seen a secondary like Buffalo yet. I mean, with Poyer, Hyde, Tre'Davious White. I mean, they have a really good secondary. So, yeah, like they have good weapons, but I'm guessing they're going to play cover man, 2 over the top. I'm going to take Buffalo cover.
Yep. So we are all on the Bills. Not a surprise there.
They got a
Next
hell of
game.
a pass rush.
I'm with you.
I was with Sean though. I wish they could get if they had like an elite back. I think they'd be unstoppable. I don't like.
It'd be
I'm
great.
not a big Singletary guy. I'm not a big
No.
Moss guy.
For Dustin and I, because we were probably alive but not conscious about football and not really aware. If they had just a solid back, and I think Singletary's fine, whatever. I mean, the Packers won a Super Bowl with James Starks, like whatever. Running backs are kind of interchangeable. But if they had an upgrade at running back, this would be Dustin and I's greatest show on turf. I don't think there's a comparison. They are so good.
Yeah.
Here's
All right,
one.
let's
Are
move
you
on.
ready? I'm going to spin this. The Bears trade David Montgomery to the Bills for their 2nd and 4th round pick. Since we're to rebuild anyways, we got Khalid Herbert sitting there in the wings. That makes Buffalo plus Montgomery's looking for a contract. I'm just throwing it out there. That's a guy that I would target if I was Buffalo and I'm the Bears and I want to offload not having to pay Montgomery an exorbitant contract.
I don't think Montgomery's that higher than Singletary or Moss, for that matter, to warrant them trading for him. I don't think they're going to better that offense with Montgomery back there.
Buffalo says no to that trade. They're not giving up that much for.
I really, Sean. It's nothing against Montgomery because they're good, stable backs, but they're not that back. And you got Allen who runs like a running back. I mean, the guy's a huge dude, man.
Yeah.
So I don't think you need the top tier running back, but you need someone like a step up from Singletary.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. I mean,
I think the biggest thing too is their committee. Like, if one isn't playing good, they're going to go to the next one. If he's not playing good, they're going to go to the next one. They got 3 guys they can throw in, so they don't really need a guy right now.
No, and honestly, they probably won't need one because their passing attack is so electric. Like, okay, whatever, 1 yard, 2 yard, fine, whatever, but running enough to activate play action.
Gabriel Davis is back this week too.
Yeah, he is.
So yeah, 5.5. I really like this Dolphins team. I love Jalen Waddle. He's my favorite non-Packer player for sure. But yeah, no, Buffalo's too good. All right, let's move on to game number 2. Detroit in Minnesota. Minnesota 6-point favorites at home. For this one, I want to say that we could potentially take a trip to upset city. We built this city. But I think what's going to end up happening is this game's going to be close. I think Minnesota at home has a little bit of an advantage, a good home field advantage. But this team I'm just saying this Detroit team is frisky. I like what I've seen so far. I think the Lions might get a backdoor cover. They're coming in through the back door. Give me the Lions here. I kind of like it. Let's go, Dan Campbell.
Al, I'm going to go. I agree. I'm going to go with the Lions too. If it was maybe 3 points, I'd say. But that Lions team scares me. We built this city.
Upset city, baby. Let's go.
That Detroit Lion team is a tale of 2 cities. It's either got the one or the other one. And we've seen them both. I mean, think about that team put on a lot of points in a short period of time. What, week 1?
Against Philly. Good defense.
I mean, the other one might show up too where they suck, where Goff, sucks. But I mean, you could cheat to Minnesota because they got Cook and Jefferson. I don't know. I hate it. I don't like it, but Detroit.
Justin Jefferson Sunday. Nom, 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 nom. He is going to feast all day.
Absolutely.
I can't.
I was going to say the same thing Sean says. I think Minnesota covers on this one.
Yeah.
All right.
Home field. I agree. I think Justin Jefferson. He'll have.
Justin, what do you think? If it's 3, I'm going to change.
I'm going with you on this one, Al. I'm gonna say the back door. I think they're gonna come through in the end. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, Lions, they're a scrappy team. I mean, they just don't quit. They're in it till the end. I mean, they could easily say, Minnesota's up 7. I can easily see them tying the game late and then losing on a field goal or something. I could easily see that.
Hell yeah. All right, Jody, final pick. We're split. 2 Detroit, 2 Minnesota.
I'm sticking with my Detroit. Actually, I lied. Christ, they put up 36 points against Washington, too. Yeah,
Come on, another one?
Detroit. Screw it. I'm going with Detroit. The hell
Give me the points, he said. Well, Sean and I will have a win on that one.
Probably. But Detroit's more fun. Minnesota, they're not. I mean, they're fun, but it's more fun. Little plus action, little dog action.
Yeah, way to be lame. Way to be lame, guys.
Yeah. Way to go chalk, you two. Let's move south. Green Bay to Tampa Bay. Tampa 1-point favorites. This is a close game. I've been going back and forth on this all day. I think I'm going to go with Tampa. Just Aaron Rodgers' career record in the state of Florida is 3-5 against the Buccaneers. Specifically, he's 2-3.
It's about to change.
I hope so. I hope it's for the better. So call this.
This isn't the Florida Penal League, Al. You're quoting his record in Florida.
Okay, fair enough, but I'm just saying there are 2 teams in the NFC that give Packers fans fits, and also you can see it on the field. There's like a weird confidence thing. It's the San Francisco 49ers. Every time they play the Niners, weird shit happens. They don't play like themselves. Same with Tampa. You go back to that 2020 NFC Championship game. They should have won that game. Brady imploded in the second half. However, Aaron Rodgers then started throwing the ball away to the other team. Aaron Jones had the worst game of his life. Tampa is one of those teams that is in the minds of the Green Bay Packer players, it seems, and definitely in the minds of fans. For that reason, I'm scared. I'm not betting this game. Give me Tampa here. Plus, I'll swallow the point. It's only 1 point, so it's basically a pick 'em. Give me Tampa here. There's just a lot of bad juju about this game, so this is a gut pick.
Mark me down for the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, really?
Top receiver is Brett Perryman.
Fair enough.
Team, he's all messed up. That team's all messed up. Their defense is still good, but their offense is going to struggle.
Green Bay needs this game for a lot of different reasons.
And Green Bay needs this game.
For Green Bay.
Rodgers is going to get a win in Tampa. I'm taking GB.
I hope you're right.
I'm taking Green Bay. Without Mike Evans.
Tampa Bay's offense is all jacked up right now.
Without Mike Evans out there.
No Julio Jones.
Ain't really lighting the world on fire.
No Godwin.
I just don't see him.
Okay, but here's my question.
Fournette's banged up.
And the Green Bay defense showed up last week. It was against the fucking Bears, but
that's the problem here because, the Green Bay offense week 1 again in Minnesota looked terrible. Green Bay week 2 at home, comfortable against a team they usually beat. No mental games. Okay, great. They take care of business. But what impressed you about that Green Bay offense? Running the football. Who are they playing? Best running defense in football.
Al, but I'll ask you the same question. What makes you – where is Tampa getting any points? Seriously.
Where's Green Bay getting any points?
What?
Where's Green Bay getting any points at this point?
They can use their backs. They can use that tandem back.
The problem is Tampa has the number 1 rush defense in the league. And, again, if they're not using motion, because it sounds like Lazard did not practice today. Randall Cobb, who may have just gotten a Veterans Day, did not practice today. Sammy Watkins and Christian Watson both have hamstring injuries they're dealing with. There's a lot that Green Bay, it may seem like, easy dub.
That's just maintenance stuff.
There's a reason this line is close.
They'll be playing. That's just maintenance stuff.
Yep. I hope you're right. I'm just saying there's a lot of stuff here. I'm scared of Tampa. I don't care who's on the other side. Scotty Miller lit them up in the 2020 championship game, okay? Scotty fucking Miller. This scares me.
Brady don't look like the same fucking guy either.
Well, and also Kevin King's not on the team. There's a lot of differences. I get that. Just Tampa here.
All right. Green Bay.
Dustin?
Sure, I'll pick Green Bay here. while you did all make good points, I would say again, I would agree with Jody. Where the hell are they scoring points? Because last game they won exclusively from their defense, and they can't rely on that every single game.
That was Sean who said that. I want to give him the props.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sean. It's what Sean said. I apologize.
My fear is that they can take away Green Bay's number one offensive strength. If they take that away, then what? Because then it's going to look a lot like they did in Minnesota. That's all I'm saying. I'll take, you know what? I'm all right. I'll be a lone wolf here. I'm totally fine with that because I'm telling you, this game's going to be a lot tighter and there's going to be a lot of tight sphincters in Green Bay. I'm just
boner
telling
with
you.
the boner.
Oh, you could easily, and I probably will this weekend, take the under points on that.
Oh,
I think
God,
it's
dude.
low scoring.
Let
I
me
think it's at
actually-
40.5.
So right now, the over-under is at 42.
Oh,
So that's
under.
actually pretty close. I would say it's probably going to be right around there.
Yeah, I think under the whole way. I think it's going to be low scoring. It's going to be like a 13-10 or a 17-14, I'm guessing.
Or 21 to 23.
Stat of the day.
Just enough to cover, yeah.
Stat of the day. If you bet the unders in the first 2 weeks, all unders and only unders, 22 and 10. The unders have won 22 and 10. It's crazy. So yes, unders right now are popular. The reason that unders are valuable, not a lot of people like to bet the unders because what fun is that to root for a 10-3 game? So just a little side bet for you.
Yeah, kind of like what Sean said. Where are they going to get the offense? In the Packers? Maybe they're going to struggle a little on offense too with that rushing defense. So I think low scoring.
Yeah, I can totally see this being like a 17 to 13 or 14
Yeah.
type deal.
Really,
but
Aaron Jones, if he don't get hurt, he may not run the ball, but he's gonna touch it a lot.
And they need to do that.
Yeah.
Packers have success when Jones gets a lot of the touches.
He's not. What are you?
So you said he's going to touch it a lot, and I made the joke. I said hubba hubba, and Dustin was the only one in this call that laughed. I was a little disappointed, but Dustin laughed.
We're adults.
Oh, okay.
I got it. I got it, Dustin.
Adults.
Yeah.
Yeah, hubba hubba. Anyway, moving on. The Rams are going to Arizona. Will pull the win out of their rear ends last week in Vegas on a fumble, scoop, and score. Arizona, 3.5-point dogs at home. That's the wrong one. 3.5-point dogs at home. The Rams look like they figured it out a little bit. Now, granted, it was the Falcons, and yes, they almost did blow that lead, but this one's easy for me to just easily say, give me the Rams here. I just don't trust Arizona. Even that game, they should have lost in Vegas. Give me the Rams here. I know they have to win by 3 or 4 technically, but give me the Rams here.
Yeah, I'm on with the Rams. Guess I don't need that much of an expert. I don't know what Arizona is. I don't know what Kyler Murray is. Overrated, yeah. I don't know if Arizona came out to win that game or Vegas just pissed it away. So I don't trust Arizona at all.
No.
I just don't know what they are. So I'm on the Rams.
I'm going to jump on the Rams too. I think they're going to keep Cam Akers off the field.
That guy
Which isn't hard to do.
That guy blows ass.
I've got him in 2 fantasy leagues. The first week he scored 0. He blows. I hope you're listening, Cam Akers. I wasted picks on your stupid ass. You suck.
Part of that's not his fault though. I mean, yes,
he's got a few touches. Do something with it.
Well,
he gets to the line and he falls.
Then Darrell Henderson comes in a couple plays later and breaks off like a 12-yarder.
I think they should swap roles.
Yeah, Henderson needs to be the starter.
I think Akers is still coming back from that injury. An Achilles tear is a hard thing for anyone to come, but then he's playing on that.
But if he's not doing the job, then stop putting his ass out there till he's ready. You're ruining your game.
This is the NFL, which means not for long if you're not getting the job done.
Wow. Did you come up with that yourself?
I did not.
Wow. I was going to say, there's got to be some kind of noise you got to make for that.
Yeah, that was the winning sound effect. I don't have I'll find
I'm going to change my name to Nostradamus versus Uncle Sean on this because wasn't it funny how last week, didn't he look identical to Donovan McNabb? Again, Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
especially with that play at the end. I told you switch helmets, it's Donovan McNabb. But that being said, I got to go with the Rams.
Yeah.
Got to go with the Rams.
Dustin, Rams
Oh,
or
it's obvious.
Cardinals?
Lone Wolf it, Dustin.
Yeah.
Lone Wolf it.
No, I'm going with the Rams. Cardinals are just terrible. Another thing, how is Cliff Kingsbury not on the hot seat for coaches? He should
they
be
won.
like 2. He should be. I mean,
Because he's got
not
a
by
built-in,
much.
he's got a built-in excuse missing Hopkins. That's what's saving him. And everybody knows it. Hopkins is awesome.
Yeah,
D-Hop is awesome.
Not really breaking news, but so I'm looking at a different website now for first coach fired. This was updated as of September 19th, so that's 3 days ago. First coach fire odds, according to yardbarker.com. So this is probably a terrible site, but they have Cliff Kingsbury at plus 500 to be fired first, behind Matt Rule and Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, McCarthy's. We didn't talk about
yeah.
McCarthy.
McCarthy
That guy
don't
needs
do
to go.
something special with the team this year. Jerry Jones is going to go bye-bye.
Well, I
McCarthy's
mean,
gone.
I've made my feelings clear on our flagship podcast that I'm not a Mike McCarthy guy, but how he's going to have the excuse of Dak. Well, Dak wasn't healthy. So I don't know why I turned into Chris Collinsworth there. Well, Dak wasn't healthy. Here's
a guy.
Well, no, Al, here's a guy.
Unbelievable.
Wow, Aaron
I got
Rodgers.
the Thursday night game, and I think the best thing about this is the sideline reporter at Kaylee Hartong.
And you are getting around the horn.
Your
Why?
boss
He
said- your boss
said
said
I'm wrong.
muted, you know that.
I just was nervous of where that was going.
Just saying she's
I
a
just
lovely,
stopped
beautiful girl.
Okay, you know what? No, you're muted. You're out of here. You're around the horn. We can't have any talk about females here. You guys are old school. Yeah, you. Time out, sir. You're out for a minute. All right. So the three of us, let's talk about our next game. If I can even find it. I'm all flustered. No. Oh, Q. Actually, thank you, Q, who's watching. Shout out to him. McCarthy's. Oh, never mind. I just said that. The Chris Collinsworth thing. Yeah, he's got a built-in excuse with Dak being injured. Last game on this slate, San Francisco at Denver. I have not been impressed with Denver whatsoever. They look broken. Nathaniel Hackett, not only does he sound like a Civil War general, but he's a terrible coach. 1.5-point dogs at home. I think it should be more than that. I don't know where the respect is coming from. San Francisco gets Garoppolo. They look so much better with Garoppolo at the helm. So for that reason, San Francisco all day here. No questions for me. Dustin?
Sorry, I had to yawn.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm going to go with San Francisco. I think I agree. I really like with Jimmy G back. I think their offense looks a lot better. Just everybody looks more confident on their team, which I don't like because obviously I'm not a San Francisco fan. I don't like it one bit, but they look a lot more confident on offense.
Sorry, I'm distracted by these two idiots.
No,
All right,
I
you're off
saw
time out. Don't talk about women on this podcast. Just don't.
He's cute.
No, I didn't say nothing derogatory.
Nor did I.
It's all scary.
We're gonna
Let's
start
stay
calling
away.
him Deshaun
When I look
Watson.
at you, so if I say, Al, you look pretty tonight, you're going to mute me?
Yes. We just
Yeah, you
can't
look
be
pretty
doing that.
tonight.
It's the new world, man. We can't be doing that.
Yes,
It's too
you
scary.
can.
I like doing this show with you guys. I don't want anyone to get canceled.
Compliments
Jody,
are
you're his
not-
uncle. That kinda
is
sounds
not
weird.
Derogatory.
Yeah, also, you're my uncle. You probably should stay away from that, too. You know what? You're muted again. No, I'm just kidding.
You should mute yourself for that comment.
No, you
Yeah,
know
be
what? I
yourself.
probably-
We'll handle the show.
All right. You know what? I'll mute myself for a minute. I'll play by the rules. So, Dustin, I'm sorry. Who do you pick before I go away for a minute?
San Francisco.
Okay.
I didn't get to pick on this because I was muted.
Well, now you're good. I'm going to stop talking. You have 1 minute of just chaos can reign free.
Nick Chubb just ran the ball.
Well, I don't need a minute, but I didn't get to pick my San Francisco Denver pick because I was rudely muted. So since Jimmy G is back, and you could see the reaction on ESPN and some different things that were covering that, the reaction that the players had when Lance got hurt, they're kind of like they were kind of I don't want to say they were cheering because obviously they're teammates, they're not going to do that, but I think some of those guys are maybe a little happy that Lance did get hurt. Maybe not get hurt, but is now
Yes, I agree.
Jimmy G's back. Those teammates were going nuts when Jimmy G came back. So
I mean, you got to, like you said, you got to realize. I think both of you guys are going to say that these guys know that time is not their friend. You only get one bite at the apple. That team on paper with Jimmy G has a chance to go to a Super Bowl.
yeah, absolutely.
Without Jimmy G, they don't.
No,
you're back to a rebuilding phase with Lance at quarterback. You have to change a whole. You don't have that. You have that with Jimmy G.
you got a
You
pocket
have that.
passer, not a Justin Fields, so to speak.
You have that veteran quarterback, and he's not really that old that can do it. Trey
Yeah.
Lance is in the learning phase yet.
Yep. So,
You know?
in honor of Jimmy G, I'm going with San Francisco.
Yep. For all those reasons, I'm taking San Fran.
I don't know what
Denver, Russell
I don't know
Wilson.
if
and
Russell
Denver,
Wilson just
they ain't
still
doing- I
trying to
don't-
get a feel in Denver or what, but he doesn't look great.
they're like a.
Yeah, they don't look great.
You don't have that big playability like you had in Seattle.
Well, yeah, when he had Lockett and Metcalf,
Right. I was going to say you had Lockett and Metcalf there.
he had two
You just
studs.
don't have that. I don't think though he has those kind of guys in
Portland Sutton
Denver.
is not those guys.
No, hell no. Fuck no.
All right, Al, you're welcome back.
Oh, thank you. Actually,
Jeff
I was
Wilson
unmuted.
Jr. should have a big week. Whatever. Stick to being a pharmacist.
He also had this to say. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up. So, well, it's
Well,
not going to come up. So, it's fine.
Obviously, he doesn't know how to spell gelling, so
Yeah,
Not the-
that's
not-
wrong.
not the
Russell
brightest
Jackson.
kid. I hope he doesn't fill any of my prescriptions because he can't spell.
What is he, Yogi Bear?
So, all right. So that's the end of our 5 here. I was gonna-
is this
my
supposed to
last,
be? What is this? I can't spell it. So here's some anal cream for you.
Problematic.
I was trying to bring up. There was a viral
Chris,
video.
you're going to
going
get muted
around.
again.
There was a viral video this
Bring
week of Trey Lance at the strip club. I don't know if you guys have seen this video.
I did.
I did
that's
not.
also
But sounds tasty.
that's very.
Problematic.
If all of a sudden he's at the strip club and then a week later gets hurt and his teammates are very happy to see the backup come in,
But
then that is a
You
problem.
heard it from
Problematic.
you heard it from Batman.
From
Strip
who?
club got good food.
That is true.
They're good food. They're good food at the strip club.
It's one of the greatest clips and interviews.
Hey.
I've ever heard.
Tiger Woods did all his best golfing in his career while he was going to strip clubs.
Yep.
Allegedly, I think we have to say that for that.
Allegedly.
It's been
Yeah,
like
allegedly
years,
the food is
All
better
right,
at the strip
let's
club.
go. You don't have to say allegedly because it's proven. Go back to the years where he was kicking ass. Them are the years where he got in trouble.
All right, time for this week.
It's time to tempt fate. Hold up! Here's this week's Bag of Chaos.
Oh, we are so going to get canceled after today. All
Not
right.
even bad.
Are we going to go to YouTube jail?
Well, they just.
Do I need a
you know,
lawyer?
We're trying to prop this
Do
show
I
up.
still have a license?
I'm just saying, you guys don't understand how the YouTube works. If there's certain things we get pushed down instead of rising to the top, we need to be hot cream at the top. Cream all
Hot
over the
cream.
right. Hot cream.
Problematic.
What are we talking about? What kind of YouTube are we talking
Jesus
about?
Christ. Okay, here we go.
I was like,
Here
where
we
the
go.
hell are we
Bag
going
of
with this?
chaos. Dustin and I are on the bottom. We are both 1-1. Everyone
Kelly-
else is 2-0.
Kelly used to know what that YouTube was, but not anymore.
Mute his ass.
Yep, that's it. Just so I can get through this. He's very talkative tonight. He's getting, he's getting muted because I got to get through this. We're on to the next segment. All right. Bag of Chaos. Jody, you can just give a thumbs up here. For punishment, how do we feel about donating $50, whoever loses, to the Empowered Tutoring charity? How do we feel about that? Thumbs up?
$50?
Well,
What do you think you got,
put
Chelsea
some dates
Clinton?
on this. We got, you know.
Let it rain.
I'd be okay with that. I just have to ask my wife if I can have $50.
I'll do my best
She works for
impression
them.
of Trey Lance.
All right, so it's settled. The loser of the Bag of Chaos for the year will donate $50 to Empowered Tutoring.
Oh, for the year. Okay.
yeah,
I
yeah,
thought you
yeah.
were saying for this week. I was like, Jesus.
No, Jesus, God, no. Okay, Jody. All right. I would love to do the segment with him muted just to see what happens. All right, we'll let him back in here. You're up first. Here
Hey,
you
wait,
go.
I will
Bag
give.
of
You have to remind me if I lose, okay? I'm not keeping
Well,
track.
I'll be updating it every week, so you'll be all right.
Yeah, but
Right now, you're 2-0. You don't have to worry. But
I'm 2-0. I'm 2-0 on the bags.
you're 2-0.
Heck yeah, brother.
Right.
All right, your first draw. Oh, Jesus. Buffalo Bills, Miami Dolphins.
Tough
this
game
week.
though against Miami. You might want to throw it back.
I'm keeping it.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
This ain't
That's
a point
solid,
spread.
Andrew.
This is just winner.
This is just winner, yes.
Yeah.
All right, next up, let's go to the Parlay Kid himself.
Parlay Kid.
All right, he will draw
Give
the
me Philly.
Vegas Raiders. The Vegas
Ugh.
Raiders are playing somebody. Where are they? Am I on the right week? Yes. Oh, so the Raiders are on the road in Tennessee against the Titans. They are 2.5-point favorites.
Remember, it doesn't care about the point spread.
I know. I don't trust the Raiders, but Tennessee's terrible. Give it to me. Give me
No, he's
Devontae,
keeping the Raiders.
Devontae, and the Raiders.
All right, Vegas
Well,
Raiders off the board.
Devontae was all upset that he only got 2 passes last week.
Yeah, good. I hope he's nothing but a pain in the ass for Vegas.
Let's go to Sean here. Your first draw. It is the Titans, who are at 2.5-point dogs at
Take
home
him.
to the Raiders.
Throw it back.
Yep,
You wimp.
I don't blame you whatsoever. Shake it up. And here we go again.
Why has Dustin got a mute sign by him?
Just because he's muted. That's
You
all that
muted
means.
him or Dustin muted himself?
Oh, look at this. The Bears. The Bears are 3-point favorites at home against
Just
Houston.
kept Tennessee.
3-point favorites at home against Houston this week. That is who you get.
Houston's gonna kick the shit out of them.
Hey, we'll see.
What,
Houston
how
ain't that
sweet,
good, Chris.
what sweet irony would it be after you
David
rail
Mills is
against
the
them?
quarterback.
They win. All right, Dustin, you're on the board here. I know you like a good rummage, so I'll give a good rummage here.
Yep, give him a
I
good
certainly
rummage.
do.
That's a good rummage. You get the Rams. The Rams are playing the Cardinals in Arizona. They are 3.5-point
Throw it
favorites.
back, Dustin. Throw it back. It's too close. Throw.
I'll
it
take
back.
it. I'll take it.
Oh, he's
Yep.
keeping the Rams.
I would have too, Dustin, if that matters.
Thank you, Sean. Or not Sean. Jesus, I'm so tired. And Jody, holy fuck.
Oh boy.
Chris doesn't know how to pick. Whatever.
All right, and finally, yours truly. No whammies, no whammies. The Texans against the Bears. I could go head to head, but
Oh, do it.
No
Do it.
shot. No. I do not trust that team at all.
I hope you get the
And,
Jets.
all right, I'm stuck with this team. Whoever I get, God, please not
Jets.
the Jets.
Or
Jets,
Indy.
Jets.
Get Indy.
I have it in
do
my
we-
hand. I'm
Green.
scared to look. Oh, the Dolphins.
Woo!
That oh,
frisky
that
head-to-head.
means Jody and I are going head to head this week. Made the best
You'd
man
have
win. I
rather,
think
you'd have
you're
rather
gonna
took the Bears on that one.
win. Well, I'm probably gonna be 1-2. As much as I like the Dolphins. Yeah. All right. Well, to recap, I got the Dolphins. Jody got the Bills. Sean got the Bears, which is just hilarious. After the start of the show, Dustin takes the Rams in Arizona, and Pops, the Parlay Kid, CB, Chris Brault himself, takes the Raiders on the road in Nashville. Finally, here, before Quentin is very active. I'm pretty sure he's the only one watching right now.
Tua Alfay.
Hey, Quentin, if you're listening, Tua is never going to play like last week. My God, he's up against the Bills defense.
What is Tua
Him and Kennedy picks Tua every year.
Alfay?
I can't say what I want or I'll get muted again.
Well, no, you could just stay away from the women. Is all I'm asking.
Tua Alfay.
What?
Yeah. He spells pharmacist with an F.
Wow.
Tua's going to get sacked at least 5 times.
FARM.
5 sacks. Tua's going to get sacked 5 times.
Pharmacist.
Write this down,
Got any
Al.
more
Write this,
brain busters?
Al, write this down. Tua's 5 sacks.
I have my quill and ink
Ooh,
right
5
here.
sacks. Is that your bold statement of
I'm
the
going to
week?
say Buffalo's getting 5 sacks.
We should have a thing where we say bold statements of the week, like the NFL guys.
Start it right now. I just made mine.
Well, Okay, can I ask you a question? Because we're going to this next segment. So hold on, let's play the imaging.
It's time to put the kids to bed and put your money where your mouth is. Here are the locks for this week.
All right. So I've decided that the locks can be whatever you want. So you want me to write it down? So do you want me to put down a lock for you this week is Buffalo? Because you can bet this on Prize Picks. I looked today. I think their over-under on sacks was like 3. I can double-check that. But is that – or would you rather pick a game?
I'd rather pick a game because
Okay. Well, that obviously wasn't that bold. All right.
Stick to the script.
All right. So let's start with the parlay kid here. We'll go around the Zoom here.
The parlay kid. The parlay kid chooses Kansas City to win. Lock of the week.
Kansas City is playing the Colts in Indianapolis. They are 5.5-point favorites.
Yep. They're going to win by at least 10. My bold pick of the week is Travis Kelce. 9 catches, 150.
Okay. I should actually bring up the props here.
Kelsey's going to be heavily used. Just because you traded him to me today for Joe Burrow.
Yeah, to be clear to the listening audience, that's for a dynasty league. So I gave up a 32-year-old tight end for a 25-year-old quarterback when my quarterback currently was Derek Carr. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, Chris, you got skimped in that trade. I'm not
I
going to lie.
didn't get skipped because I got Mahomes too, so I got the double up.
Yeah, you got – the problem was you got Carr and Kelsey were both like 31 and 32.
Oh, I got so many guys in the wings just waiting. Stars, future stars. John Mechie.
Yeah, we'll see.
So any Hoosiers, let's go to Dustin, your first lock of this week. Actually, hold on. Before we do that, Dustin, before the season started, now this is kind of cheating because you've seen a couple weeks here. I wrote down everyone's MVP pick. You were ill. Therefore, you could not give an MVP pick. So I need your MVP pick right now.
Give it to me.
I'm going to stick with my gut, what I had before, Justin Herbert. I think he's my MVP this year.
That makes you and Pops alike. You both had Justin Herbert.
All right. Got rib injuries.
So just a reminder to everyone at home, here's what we said. I went chalk. I said Josh Allen. Jody went with Joe Burrow. We have Sean with Lamar Jackson, and Dustin and CB went with Herbert. Okay, now that is settled.
I think we can confidently say that Joe Burrow is not going to be the guy.
Nope, I lost. Can I change my pick?
Well, I mean, you don't really.
Hey, you never know. He could go off for like
right now.
The rest of the weeks and easily take it.
Thanks, Dustin.
That improved offensive line is not improved.
Gotcha. I appreciate that. It ain't going to happen, but I appreciate it. Faith.
All right, Sean, you've been quiet for a while. So, Sean, who do you have your lock this week?
I think that the odds of Riverboat Ron losing his job go up. I love the Eagles, what they're doing. I think it's magic in Philadelphia. I'm going Phillies.
Philly on the road in Washington, 6.5-point favorites in Washington. So
that seems low. I think Philly's gonna win her.
I forgot we had that sounder. All right.
Well, I forgot they got Carson Wentz.
I mean, are you saying
they've been putting up some numbers?
He is. He actually is. But
he's
Carson
the number
Wentz.
2 overall passer in terms of yards in the league this year. So that's fun.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, hold on. Let's play a little game of guess who. Guess who is number 1 in the NFL in passing yards?
Jalen Hurts.
No.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Correct.
Oh yeah, I forgot Tua had the big game.
Yep. All right, let's go to Jody. Oh, Dustin.
As Roger says, don't panic.
Relax.
So you're taking Green Bay as a lock here? +1?
No.
Oh.
No.
Let me just say.
Sounded like it.
Let me just say relax. RELAX. Or if you're Quentin spelling, it'd be RELACKS.
Problematic.
Come back to me. I got 2 in my head.
All right, Dustin, your lock of the week.
I am going to go with the Packers as a lock this week.
Oh,
what?
I'm going to go with a lock.
Ooh, okay.
I think their defense shows they're elite this week and locks down Brady. They get a couple turnovers, couple sacks on them, and their offense starts lighting it up. Whoever's in the game.
That's a mega kahunas there.
I was just about to say, on a scale from 1 to
10
tingling
kahunas?
feeling in your plums, how confident are you?
Oh, my plums are just exploding right now. Let me tell you.
Those girls. Jesus.
Problematic.
You guys need to mute yourselves. You're yelling at me and Jody. You guys are gross.
Yeah, but it's different because I'm objectifying men, not women.
Well, then my plums are drying up.
My one
That's
plum
also
is just my one plum
problematic.
is lower than my right.
All right, we got to wrap this up. We're going on an hour here. Jody,
So what?
your
It's
final
fun,
pick,
man.
Your final
What?
lock. Lock it up.
All right. Am I up? Okay.
Yeah, you're up.
I was. These are the two games I was thinking: the Dallas Cowboys or Chicago. I really think Chicago's gonna win, but
All right. So
you
Bears.
know what? No, give me Dallas. I want Dallas.
All right. So
Dallas to win?
Yeah.
So Dallas right
Keep it up.
now
It's
on the
nice.
road are I believe it's 1 point underdogs. If my mouse wants to work today, come on. Yes. So the Cowboys are +1 on Monday night in New York, facing the G.
New York ain't gonna win 2 or 3. They ain't going 3-0.
Giants are for real.
The G-Men. All right.
Sean,
My
what do you think about the Giants?
My lock of the week. I can't believe no one said this already, but I'm going here for sure. San Francisco. I don't care that it's in Denver. San Francisco with Jimmy Garoppolo back at the helm. San Francisco only. Oh, where the hell did it go now? The stupid mouse doesn't work. Sorry, please hold. Okay, San Francisco, 1.5 point favorites in Denver. I think it's going to be more than that. Denver has been unimpressive. The Civil War general, Nathaniel Hackett, clearly can't hack it. Anyway, they're terrible. I don't trust them. San Francisco is on the uptick. They got new momentum and a new captain in Garoppolo. Absolutely love the Niners here. Niners, no question. And finally, this show is going to come to an end. It was a lot. If you stuck with us for the whole thing, God bless you.
Hey, final thought.
Yes.
Quick question, or my perspective. Tell me that the NFL doesn't have a problem. How is it the Boston Celtics are going to have a coach who is going to be suspended for a year for a consensual relationship with another staff member, but Deshaun Watson is accused of 20-plus sexual assaults and he gets 11 games?
Yep. Al and I have had
Get your act together.
Yep. Al and I have had this conversation. I think those guys that do that stuff, you're out of the league and you don't come back.
Yep.
You're done.
Gone.
It's a joke that these guys get off so easy with all this crap. They're running people over with their cars and shit. Just enough. If you do the crime, you do the time, you're out of the NFL, you're done. Set
in
the
every
example.
sport. Baseball has it. They all do it. They all think they
You
can
can't
get
put up
away
with
with
that shit.
it, and they do it. Yep.
No arguments here. The Deshaun Watson, the details on that story are horrific. Look, I don't have a daughter, but I would imagine it would just be that much more amplified if I had saw that story. It's awful. In fact, everyone on this Zoom except Dustin and I has a daughter. If you have not read the full details, it is horrifying.
Yeah.
The NBA thing is strange because you're right. Consensual, well, reportedly consensual. We don't really know all the details yet. But apparently the difference is that's a team thing. So that's coming from the Celtics themselves. Hey, coach, it was in our guidelines. You agreed to these. You broke them. Here's the punishment. I'm not saying it's right or wrong.
Is that the coach at the Celtics? Didn't he? Who was that?
No,
No.
not Stevens. He's a general manager or something now.
Ime
It's that
Udoka is
Lunga
the
guy or
new.
whatever.
Ime Udoka is the Celtics coach now. But
Okay.
anyway, Stevens is the GM. But the Deshaun Watson thing came from the commissioner's office, which I think makes this even sadder because that's a league issue. The Celtics
Cleveland
internally
even
said
knew
this is the
about
punishment.
this. Cleveland knew about this, and they still went and got him.
That's the disgusting part. I
So how
hope
does that-
Cleveland loses every game for the rest of eternity.
Yeah, they should. I mean, that management team, what the hell are you thinking? You're going to bring
It's
this guy
disgusting.
in?
Absolutely disgusting.
It is terrible.
Hey, ESPN says the Ravens added Pierre Paul to help with the pass rush.
Oh, we have breaking news imaging. We haven't been able to use.
Four
in a while.
finger.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent news story,
Breaking news.
and I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen right now!
JPP to the Ravens. All right.
Awesome.
That
Yep.
was kind of.
Mr. Eight Fingers.
You can help him out with the fireworks show at the beginning of the game.
All right, you're muted. You can't be saying that. I don't think we can say it. I don't know. These are delicate times. Delicate times.
Eh, I gotta ask everybody, who saw that Eli Manning?
The Chad Powers thing?
Oh, that was
Chad
great.
Powers. How fucking hilarious is that?
Well, what was funny about it is the college kids knew that he was like 40 years old.
Right.
But yeah,
That was funny.
free plug because we can't play we don't have the rights to that video, but go check out Eli Manning, Chad Powers. Just Google it. It's worth your time. It's like 10 minutes long, but it's definitely worth it. All right, that is going to wrap up.
549. The guy goes 549. Oh my god. That was good. Then he starts throwing the bombs and the guy's like, holy crap. They're all like, oh.
He's muted just so I can finish the show. You're very talkative tonight. I love you and all, but you're very talkative. Well, now you're just getting
Oh my
that. He's gone. I mean, you're still there. I can still see you. So don't go if you want to hang out afterwards. But okay, Jesus Christ. All right, that's gonna end it for the show. Forget everything, the extra shit you saw, listening to the gambling advice, please. Yeah, I'm a little flustered right now. Okay. Subscribe on all the socials, the Lockdown Corner podcast, our main flagship podcast. We are coming at you Sunday morning. We're going to do a little pregame edition of this week's Lockdown Corner, so that ought to be fun, all three of us doing that. As far as gambling goes, next week, who knows? We might do Thursday again if we see we do good numbers, and yeah, we'll see. But anyway, to find that out, subscribe on all our socials. Obviously, watch on Sunday morning. That's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you for watching. Hopefully we made you some money. Last week, actually, I didn't even say this before we go. Last week we had 3 out of the 4 of us that were on the show at 3 and 2. So pretty good week.
We got to do better.
Pops, you were a little rough. You had a 2 and 3 week, but
We got to do better.
Dustin didn't participate, so that doesn't count. But anyway, so from all of us here, he's still muted, but he's back on the stream. From all of us here at the Lockdown Gambling Show, thank you for watching. Good luck and good gambling. We will see you next week. Have fun with the games. We'll see you. Good night.